Good news, everybody. Oh, damn it. You'll never guess what's in stock now. Yes, that's true. The Van Nipples are in stock. Those of you who've seen the previous video, or if you haven't, type in Promasters Only and Nipples, and you'll get it. What these are rubber plugs that go in your intake and prevent water from getting in and rusting those two intake bolts and causing you untold heartache, suffering, and gnashing of teeth in the future. All for the low price of $15, including shipping. How about that? I'm selling it to you, baby. This is my own invention, and I sold out quite quickly, and now the resupply is back, and the world shall have nipples. All it is a surgical grade rubber plug that goes in these two specific holes in your, or bolt wells in your intake, which I'll show you when I finish my pitch, and prevents the water from getting in there, corroding those two bolts, and preventing you, upon penalty of death, from getting the upper intake off, which stymies all the jobs. Solved by yours truly, the fat, greasy man. How do you get these nipples? Well, what you done do is you go send $15, which includes shipping, to this PayPal address. See how production value I have? Or this Venmo address. Important thing to note, Venmo does not automatically give me your shipping address, so make sure you include that, because I had to chase a bunch of people down. That's all the good news, that the world shall be replete with my nipples. The bad news is that I am unable to ship these to Canada. It's a long story, but it's like $20 to $25 to ship these two stupid things. I mean, it's bad enough it's $5 within the United States. The problem is these can't go in an envelope. They're too thick, so they have to go in a box. To go to Canada, the box has to be big enough to hold the white customs form, which I have to fill out and stand in line, and then they have to put it in the computer, and the whole thing takes like 5 minutes. Doesn't seem like a big deal, but when there's 100 of you and one of me, it adds up. So I am sorry to say I no longer ship these to Canada. I thought I'd be clever, and I tried. I have a buddy in Canada, and I said, hey, why don't I ship you a bunch of these, and you can ship them around within Canada? And he came to find out it's $20 to ship them around within Canada. I don't know how that country functions, although they have lovely syrup. The important thing to know is that the nipples are back, and the world it will prevent problems, as you shall see here in a second, and so on. Get your goddamn Van Nipples from yours truly, you'll be happy. By the way, I guarantee these provide personal happiness, satisfaction, and even new sexual partners. That's a bold guarantee, yet I stand by it with all the money I have. Okay, let's get on with it. Thank you very much, Nipples. But water gets in there when the windshield gets replaced, or in this seam or in this trough, and it heads down here, as what you can see some has done, and collects on the upper part of the intake manifold and fills these two wells. Now, I was lucky enough to get these out. I caught these early, and as you can see, I'm pulling it out with a magnet. This one actually did come out, but you have no idea. And you can see that the bolt head is starting to corrode compared to, I will use my tool as a pointer, compared to one in the back. Look, I have zoom technology there, you see. That one's perfectly virginal, and you'll move over here, and you'll find that these are more or less virginal, or at least virginal enough for you. Installation will look like this. Ooh, 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 ooh. And if you like, you know, everybody likes a little ooh, ooh. The bright idea here, all frivolity aside, is that these are removable when you need to take the intake off. They're sized such that the water should not go in and flow around, which is fine. That'll be okay. And boy, they are good looking. I try to find them in pink. Difficult. You know, beggars can't be choosers. But that is your cheap date Van Nipple solution. Kip's Nipples. Pro Nipples. I fought a lot for the term. I was going to go with butt plugs, but that didn't really say it. Yeah, I think Van Nipples. I have solved a problem. Van Nipples. Ooh, ooh, ooh. So they come like this in a box, and you got your nips in there, and you've got an instruction sheet that specifically calls out not for rectal use. I find that to be very important. That seems simple. 15 bucks. Joy is promised you for the low price of 15 bucks. She's a goddamn lovely